Hello YouTube, welcome back. Has been a while. First off, a happy new year to you, a very late happy new year to you all, and I hope you all had a great Christmas. I know it's late, we're pretty much into February now. Blimey, it's going quick already, but you know, as I say, better late than never. And yeah, my Christmas was okay, not too bad. Had to work through most of it. You know, hotels, it's the busiest time of the year for them, and everyone needs to be on duty during that period. I did get the Christmas Eve off and much of Christmas Day, but I had to go into work that night and New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. So for the most part, I was working over Christmas, and you know, but the odd day that I did get off, it's just spent at home with the family, and you know, nothing special. Well, it is special, but you know, nothing exciting. You know, just getting stuffed on good food and drink and lots of gaming. Yeah, as I said, it's been a while. The last video I did is about a year ago, if not just a little longer. In fact, it was Christmas 2016. I think I did 2 videos and that was it. First one was, I think it was decorating the tree in the house with the cats going mental. And the other was sort of vlogmas, so to speak, in town. I think it was about an hour long as well. It was in town showing, you know, filming the Christmas decorations, lights and the food stores and whatnot. But other than that, that's about it. Not done a video since then. I really don't know why, can't explain it. No reason really, I don't know whether I just got lazy, couldn't be bothered, or just fell out of love in making videos, but I don't know, or basically just decided, or without thinking took a break from YouTube, I don't know. But 2018, thought I'd you know, start making videos again and give it another go and just take it from there. Yeah, and also my videos are plain and simple. You know, I don't do any fancy editing or anything like that. What you see is what you get, and I've been doing YouTube now for the best part of 7-8 years, and all I've got is 130-ish videos. So it just shows you how much active I am in making videos on YouTube, and I tend to spend more time watching videos than actually making them. But I do enjoy it. When I do get the time, obviously last year I was totally inactive, but I do enjoy it. I like to, you know, 2018, fresh start and get back into making videos. And also watching YouTube, with, you know, the way things are at the moment with the monetization and whatnot. It's I can sympathise with smaller channels wanting to make it big on YouTube. It means they're going to have to work a little harder if they want to get there, you know, get to their goals. But it's that case, you know, persevere. If that's what you really want to do, keep on working hard at it, and it will pay off in the end. But for me, it's just purely for fun. It's a hobby, nothing more. I'm not here to make it big on YouTube. It's just basically, you know, getting in contact with other, you know, like-minded people who have that sort of passion for retro gaming, modern be it as well. So I do also play modern games, but you know, my passion's more into the retro side. You know, I do like the 8-bit, 16-bit machines. Sorry about that. This camera, it's playing up on me. I mean, I'm having issues with it. I mean, I've had it for the best part of 4 or 5 years now. It keeps stopping on its own accord every now and again. I really don't know, but it is old now, so it's done its job for the time I've had it, but I really do need to get a new one. I've been I'm planning to get a new one over the next couple of months. So I'm just trying to see which one works for me, which camera works for me best. So yeah, I'm going to look, you know, just see how it goes there, and yeah. So you know, that's pretty much it really. And for those that follow me in the past, watch my videos, will see from behind me. It's pretty much the same. Nothing's changed. If you can see that, still got these shelf there, all my games there, and shelving unit there. Yeah, it's the same, nothing much has changed. And but I do have some holidays coming up in April, so I'm hoping to give this room a lick of paint, and I've got some new units coming in, and going to get rid of this red couch here, and also that CRT television there. Going to get rid of it. It no longer works. It hasn't for the best part of 4, 6, 7 years now. Old TV, I've had that since 94, 95. I'm still at my parents' house in London. I didn't use it there. I just kept it in the box because me and Carl we were living there at the time, and we were just going through the finishing process of buying our first home. So we took it with us, and yes, it's been with us ever since. It's been from London, to Madeira, and yeah, old TV, and sad to see it go, but it just doesn't work anymore. So I mean, I did have a friend of a family's who's an electrician who fixes all that sort of things, and it was working, for a while, but it just then it just conked out, and that was the end of it. So that needs to go, and so yeah, that's about it really. Nothing else to say. So hope you're all well, and as I said, 2018, fresh start, go back into making videos. I'm gonna try anyway, and anyway, so for this video, first video 2018, I'm going to do a pickups video, games that I got over Christmas, and also I was in London in November for the London Retro Gaming Market. Picked up games there, mostly Super Nintendo, loose cards, just not too fast, box complete, because they are expensive, and my budget was really low, so I couldn't really afford to buy these high price games, especially box complete. So I was just quite happy to just get loose cards. So I'll show you guys those. Also, I did get some of my packages during January. I'll show you guys those, and yeah, so nothing else to it really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video because I am gasping for a cup of tea, so I'll be back in a bit. So first up, the games that I got at the London Retro Gaming Market that took place in November. Actually, I didn't see any YouTubers there this year. I do apologise if you were there. I just didn't see anybody there. I wasn't there long. I was only there a couple of hours because I had to be elsewhere. Just focusing on Super Nintendo games, nothing else. And I was just quite happy to get loose cards, not box complete, because as you know, box complete games are going for such a lot of money these days, and my budget was really low. So loose cards, I was just happy to get those, and I got 12 in total. And these were games that I owned back in the day. They were games that I was after, so I was quite happy to get most of the games I had back in the day. The prices are on the little banks, you'll see, but I did haggle. I got a couple pounds off here and there, so I was pretty pleased with that. So as I said, 12 in total, in no particular order. First up, for £18, as you can see, but I did get for 16, is Poppin' Twin B. So horizontal overhead shooter. Really pleased to get this back into the collection. I do also have the collection, the deluxe version on the Sega Saturn, Japanese of course. So Poppin' Twin B, really pleased with that. Just put that over there. Next up, Alien 3. A great, fantastic 2D platformer. I actually do prefer this to the Mega Drive version. As you can see, £10, £8. So yeah, and they're all in great condition, the labelling and everything. Hardly any yellowing to the cartridge, but really I don't mind. Yellow gives it a bit of character and age. Next up, Mickey Mouse, £10, £8, I should say. Still, I've had two entirely different games. I still do prefer the Mega Drive version. It's got a great soundtrack. I just find the Super Nintendo very slowly paced, but and the soundtrack is not as good, but it's still a fun game nevertheless, and very pleased to add back into my collection. A game that I owned briefly back in the day on the Super Nintendo, but I did play quite a bit on the Amiga, and I owned it on the original Game Boy, because there is a colour version to this, and that is Mr. Nuts. I don't know what happened to the version I had on the Super Nintendo. I had it briefly, probably it was borrowed from a friend, I really can't remember. There's a nice, great 2D platform by Ocean, £15 again. I actually got this at 12. So yeah, Mr. Nuts on the Super Nintendo. Really pleased to get this game, and that is Zombies, or Zombies Ate My Neighbours, for those across the pond, for £23. So really pleased to get this. see it's in nice condition. Slight yellowing there, but again, I'm not fussed. Now this game I did not own back in the day, but a friend did and borrowed it to me. You know, I borrowed it quite a few times. I ended up keeping it in the end, but got lost. I lost it over time. Don't know what happened to it. And that is Tournament Fighters Turtles. Again, £22, 24. But I got it for 22. So I'm really pleased to get this back into the collection. Great condition. Yeah, fantastic. Well, that wasn't good, was it? Fantastic to the 101 Fighter. Another game I'm really pleased to get back into the collection because I've been trying to get this game for quite some time now, but it goes for a fair bit on eBay, even as a loose cartridge, goes for about £40–50, and that is Super Leslie. And I managed to get that for £23, and unfortunately the seller would not drop down, couldn't haggle. I could have got this for £20 elsewhere, but £23 difference. I'm just really pleased to get this back into the collection. I've been after this for quite some time. Next up, Christ almighty Apollo, what is wrong with you? Anyway, continue. Tiny Toons, Buster's Loose for £8. I think I got that for £6. Another great, fantastic 2D platformer. Konami games on the Super Nintendo, can't beat them. Next up, what's happened to the bag? I've lost it, but I got this for £8, and that is Adventure Island, which is basically Wonder Boy. So yeah, I actually saw this. I saw this on the Japanese version on another store, but I was really focusing on getting the PAL versions. But I did see the Japanese. Wouldn't mind it because I like the artwork. It was going for £5, but hey ho, still pleased to get it. Fantastic game it is. If you cracked any of those cartridges, you'll be getting. I mean, oh crikey's! I'm gonna drop that as well. Can't get that. Come on. And Apollo. Now the final two games. These. I actually had these complete back in the day. I think I traded them with Tony Electric Adventures. So the first one is Cybernator. £5. Seller wouldn't haggle, so £5. Fantastic game. I don't know if it's a prequel or sequel to Saucy Linos or Linos. How you guys pronounce it? It's in lovely condition. Assuming Apollo hasn't cracked it. No. And the final game is Batman. Fantastic scrolling beat 'em up. I'm really pleased to get this back into the collection. I was in London, I popped into a computer exchange and they had a loose cart there. It was going for £35, so £20, and I actually got it for 18. Really pleased with that. So yeah. So those were the games I got at the London Retro Game Market. I'm really pleased. I'm just gonna, you know, for the most part, I'm pretty pleased with the Super Nintendo collection. I think I've got the majority of the games that I owned back in the day. There are a couple that I still would like to get, but they are high-priced games, even as loose carts. There's Batman and Robin Adventures by Konami. And I also would like to get the Super Star Wars collection. So yeah, so other than that, I think I'm really pleased with my Super Famicom collection. I don't think there's that, although I did get another 3 in the post, which I'll show you guys, that I got in the second week of January. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll show you guys what I got for Christmas. So I'll put the games up there somewhere. I should have them here. I should have had them there. So yeah, back in a sec. So on to the games that I got for Christmas. I only got 3 games. They're current gen's PS4 titles. The wife got me one and I got the other 2. Now, actually these were all part of a deal that my local electronics store was doing, where you buy 2 and get 1 free. So the game that my wife got me was Assassin's Creed Origin. Now, I don't know if this was a mistake on the shop's part, or the pricing, or whatnot, I don't know. But as you can see, this is the Deluxe Edition, which comes with extra downloadable content and a soundtrack. The Deluxe Edition goes for €79. The Standard goes for 69. Now, they were doing the Standard for 49 as part of the deal, and I got the Deluxe Edition for 49. So really pleased with that. Whether it was a mistake on their part, I don't know, but I'm not going to argue. I'm getting it cheap, so I'm really pleased with that. Looking forward to playing that. Do love reading about the Egyptian period and all that. So yeah. And actually, my favourite Assassin's Creed game to date has got to be the Assassin's Creed Syndicate. But for me, basically, because it's set in London in the Victorian age. Again, I do like reading about the Victorian period. So yeah, completed it, loved it to bits. And the other 2 games that I got, loved the first one, so I had to get the second, and that is Wolfenstein 2. You know, fantastic games. Completed the first one. Haven't started playing the second one yet, but I'm hearing good things about this one, so I'm really looking forward to playing that. I couldn't find any other games that I really wanted to play, so I just picked this one up just for the hell of it. A bit of fun, and that is Sonic Forces. Now, this was $39 normal price, but it was on a deal for $29. As I said, you just get free, buy 3 and get 1, and get 2 and 1 free. So yeah, really pleased with that. Those are my Christmas gaming presents. Now, I did get, as I mentioned before, I did get some more Super Nintendo games. Got another 3 that came in the post. First up, it's the sequel to Zombies, or Zombies Ate My Neighbours, and that is Paw Patrol. Now, I've got this from a German seller on eBay. Total cost, including postage, was €36. Nice condition. I don't think there's any yellow at all to the carriage, but lovely condition. Label is fine. Fantastic game, really pleased to get that. Again, I did own that back in the day, and as well as this one, and that is Indiana Jones. Love this game, fantastic game. Really pleased to finally get this back into the collection. Again, this was from another eBay seller in Germany. Roughly the same price, including postage, €30. So really pleased with that. Again, nice condition. Now, this next game, this game I've been wanting to get for quite some time, but it's going up in price, even as a loose cart. I did see it at the London game market, but the seller wanted £60 for it, and my budget was really low. I really couldn't afford it. I went around a couple times, because I was actually, at one point, you know, I was going to use my credit card and thought, what the hell, I'm going to go for it. But I went round, the third time I went round, somebody was buying it, so I was really gutted. It was in lovely condition, but hey ho, it's the way things go. So, you know, after my disappointment there, it just made me more and more wanting the game, to get the game. So I looked on eBay, and this one came up. This is from a seller in the UK in Brighton. He wanted £70 for it, plus the postage. He did mention that it was not a reproduction whatsoever. He doesn't deal in any of that. And that is Sunset Riders. £78 in total. Now, it feels like an original card, you know, you can tell it does feel genuinely original, for real. There is a little yellowing there, but my concern is if you can see where the clips are on the card, if you can see that, it looks as though it's been tampered. Oh god, I can't do that. Maybe you can see that. There you go. alarms, they'll start ringing. I really don't know. It does concern me a bit, but then again I could be thinking my only explanation could be possibly the seller. When he bought it, he wasn't sure. He wanted to find out for himself whether this was an original car and opened it to see if it is or not. I don't have obviously the Super Nintendo, you need those special screwdrivers to open the cards. Haven't got one, I've ordered for one. We'll be opening it up and finding out whether it is or not. Overall, it looks original. The card, the feel of it, it hasn't got that reproduction feel to it. The labelling, there is some age to it, but it's just those clips there, being tampered with, just sends, alarm bells ringing. So I'm hoping, I'm going to be real gutted, and £78 is a lot of money for a reproduction, but I'm hoping it's not. If it is, I will be contacting the seller and see how it goes. I'll let you guys know in a future video whether it's a repro or not. But as I said, it does look genuinely authentic, it does look real. So yeah, those are the another free edition of games to add to my Super Nintendo collection. I can't speak today. Yeah, so what else did I get? Actually, I forgot to mention, while I was in London, I thought I took the opportunity to pop into CEX and I picked up a couple titles. Actually, I did get another 2 titles in the post for the PS4. What do I do with them? Yeah, sorry about that. I picked up another 3 games, 2 on the PS4 and 1 on the Xbox One. For the Xbox One, I picked up Super Lucky Tales. Really fun, cutie 3D platformer, very frustrating. The camera can be, cruel at times, but still a fun game. Can get frustrating at times. But I got this for £10. Actually, I didn't pay for it. For these 3 games, I didn't pay anything for them because I still had leftover credit from previously that I was there in November, and also took over some 3DS titles that I no longer wanted. So I didn't pay. I still got credit left over, so I didn't pay anything for these. So this was 12 or £15. I accidentally dropped the case on the floor. So I'm going to be looking out for a replacement for that. But really pleased with that. And the other 2 games are PS4 titles. First up is Rhyme. I've not played this game yet, but I've been seeing quite a lot of videos on this. It looks really interesting, so I thought I'd give it a go. For £10, can't go wrong there. I don't think you see screenshots there in the back. So I'm really pleased with that. It's also available on the Switch, but I picked up the PS4 version. That gives it away actually, but I'll leave that for another video. And the final game is, we wanted to get this for quite some time, and that is PS4. On the PS4, Tomb Raider, the 20-year collection celebration. So I'm really pleased with that. And that was £18. So yeah, those are what I got at Computer Exchange. And I did get another 2 games in the post. I did see this at Computer Exchange, but I didn't like the condition, and I checked out 2 Computer Exchanges. One was in Wilston and the other was in Hammersmith. But both, condition-wise, wasn't great. So I thought, now that I've seen it, I wanted it. I thought I'd check out on eBay and get it there as cheap as I can. So for £15, I picked up Bundy Squad. Now this game was originally, the CD's list. Actually, I've got a little bit plenty in there, but there we go. I've also been playing that. This was originally going to be released on the Amiga 1200 back in '94. It's by System 3. It never got released though, but it did get released eventually in 2013. I finished the game and released it. But it was on the Super Nintendo. Wouldn't mind getting that copy either, even though I didn't own it, but wouldn't mind getting that copy. I remember playing the original party on the Amiga.
And 2014, this got released on the PS4, Xbox One, Steam, Vita, and 3DS. But I picked it up on the, as you can see, play on PS4. Really fun platformer. So yeah, really pleased with that, and I got that for £12 including postage. Really pleased with that. Now the next game is, I'll explain that, is Raiden 5 Director's Cut. Now I actually have it on the Xbox One. Now I know there's a difference between the two. This is a lot better. I think it has a couple extra stages in the boss rush. So yeah, so I'm in this dilemma now what to do with this copy. Do I keep it or sell it on? I don't know. It's the Japanese version. Now I got this last year for £85. I actually got stung on the import duties. I got it from Play Asia. Paid 55. Did I say pounds? No, euros. I got it for €55. So I thought that was really cheap. Seeing it on eBay at the time, they were going for about £70, £80 roughly. So for 55, it wasn't too bad. It worked out about 60 something pounds. It wasn't too bad, but I didn't know I was going to get stung on the import duty, so I ended up paying another 20 odd euros on import costs. So 85 in total. So really, so that in that dilemma, do I get rid of it now that I've got this copy? And I got this copy for £24 including postage. So really pleased with that. I just could sell it on because I used the money to get, would love to get Battle Gregor on the PS4, Japanese release only. We'll see how it goes. And the final 4 games are, of course, MSX games. What would my channel be without an MSX game? Yeah, so 4 games in total, and they're all homebrew games. The homebrew scene for the MSX is just amazing. So many great games still coming out for the MSX. It's just great to see new games coming out for these old systems. So 2 are from a place called Matronet, and the other 2 from the MSX cartridge shop. I'll put links below to the sites should anyone be interested or learning about these games. So the first 2 games that I got from Matronet. First one is a game called X Spelunker. It's a 2D platformer. Pretty much in the same sort of, the same sort of genre as the likes of Manic Miner, games like that. As you can see from the screenshot. Sorry about that glare, I don't know if you can see that. Oops. As I said, it's an exploration game where you're exploring the Mayan ruins, and it's heavily inspired by games like the original Spelunker by Iron. This was also in the arcade, I believe, and it spawned a sequel, and then it was converted to the the Famicom and the MSX, of course. Fantastic game. Also, Livingston, I presume. Now this was published by Alligator back in the day. There is some screenshots on the back. I don't know if you can see that. As I said, it was published back in the day by Alligator, but was released by a Spanish company, developed by a Spanish company called Operasoft. Sorry, I get a bit off focus there. There we go. By Operasoft. And the Spanish title was called Livingston Supongo. Yeah, I think that's right. But yeah, also did get a sequel, and also a bit of Konami's Goonies. Now, if you see the screenshots on the back, as you can see, it's very much, it looks very familiar, very sort of samey. So yeah, fantastic game. Actually, I'll show you the cartridge. It comes in this little cardboard box. Nothing special, it's just plain black cartridge. Nice label. Some good artwork. Plain and simple. and a very small but colourful manual instructions telling you about the game, or items and enemies and whatnot. So yeah, no screenshots though. This was €29 plus another 10 postage. Expensive, yeah, but it's the thing with these homebrew titles, they can be expensive, but great additions to the collection. Really pleased to get that. Also, there was one on Steam called Spelunky. I do believe it was also on the PS Vita. I do remember having the demo to that. Good game too. So yeah, that's the first one that I got from Mantranet. Now the second one, actually what I'll do is I'll put some gameplay footage of it so you can see what the game looks like. Now the next game that I got from Mantranet is a game called Draconic Throne. Again, some lovely artwork. Fortunately, no screenshots. Just telling you about the game itself. Excuse me, Apollo. Sorry, I've got Apollo sitting down here on my lap. Carriage once again, pretty much the same as Spelunker. Some nice labelling there. Typical cardboard box. And once again, a very small but colourful manual. There's a little screenshot there, dragon. Nice artwork there. Yeah, so basically the idea behind this game is you're a dragon, of course, and it's a sort of shooter. And you have to eliminate all the enemies, soldiers, and face the prince that awaits at the end of each level. It's pretty much the same every level, just getting harder as you play the game, and it adds a few new enemies along the way. But no, it's still a great game. Right then, on to the final two games that I got from the MSX game, MSX cartridge shop. So the first one is a game called Tina's Adventure Island. And as you can see by the title, it does give it away. It is a Wonder Boy clone. Basically, I'll show some screenshots at the back. You can see Wonder Boy through and through. And rather than being a boy, you're a girl, so it's Wonder Girl, so to speak. And instead of rescuing your kidnapped girlfriend, you're looking for your missing boyfriend. But it's basically Wonder Boy. Again, same style of cardboard box. But the cartridge, however, is a lovely white cartridge. Lovely label there. Nice labeling there. And a small but very colourful instructions manual. Is there any screenshots? I don't think so. No, there isn't. No screenshots, just a couple of drawings. But yeah. Again, all these games were €29 each plus the £10 postage.
So the final game from the MSX Card Shop, and I'm not going to get this wrong, it's called Yokai no Atsuki Takai. It's an action RPG, fantastic game. Basically you play this character here. Well, actually you do play both of them, I'll explain. You are, I keep forgetting her name, but she's a princess, a ghost, and she's been kicked out of her home, her kingdom, by her father, the king of course, because of her laziness and her not fulfilling her role as a princess, not doing her duties. So the father's got fed up with her and kicked her out. And of course, being pissed off, she decides to take revenge on him and overthrow him. But, however, she cannot enter her kingdom in her own form, ghost form. She needs to possess this monk, yeah, to enter her kingdom, to disguise her. And it goes on from there. Fantastic. You just switch between the two characters. Fantastic game and an action RPG. So yeah, really pleased. Once again, cartridge in its cardboard box, and the cartridge, again, a lovely white cartridge. Great labelling. It's nice artwork. And once again, a small, colourful manual. You can see there too, the MSX computer, I do believe that's a Sony. There's your character there. Monk, forgotten his name. And some of the baddies you fight along the way. Great game, really fun game. And then you also fight and level bosses. I've only managed to get to the second stage. Really hard, but fun game. So yeah. Yokai no Atsuki Takai. I hope I got that right. So those are the MSX games that I got, homebrew titles, showed all of them together. So about the player. Really pleased to get these, really, chuffed to bits. As I said before, the homebrew scene for the MSX is just amazing at the moment. There's loads of great games still being produced, and I'd love to get them. So that for my goal this year is to get as many as I possibly can. These games are expensive. They go for about 25, 30 euros each. I've seen a couple go for about 50. Then adding the postage cost on top of that, expensive. But they're very unique and special to own. They go for a limited run. Once they've sold out, they've gone. They'll pop up from time to time on eBay, but they'll go for double, if not triple, the price that they normally go for. So there you have it. Those are my pickups for games that I got at the London Retro Gaming Market, which I will be going again at the end of this year. Should it take place, because it's in my part of town. Parents live in London, and it's just a case of me jumping on an 18 bus and 20 minutes I'm there. So I do enjoy going to the market, even though it's a small one compared to the likes of Leeds and Doncaster, which I would love to go in the near future. But I just have to see how things plan out. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go to Blackpool this year, which takes place in February. It's just too close, just after Christmas, and I need to start saving. I couldn't go last year either because of the complete mess up with my wife's holidays. We were going, we booked our flights, but last minute she couldn't go, and which really messed us up because we paid for our flight tickets. And but
really gutted and disappointed, but they still wanted to go, my wife and daughter still wanted to go to Blackpool, so we ended up going in August. So we spent the weekend there, 4 days there. We went to the Tower and Blackpool Zoo. We had a great time, really enjoyed ourselves. And we came back down to London and spent a week there, and yeah. So, it wasn't all bad in the end, but it just meant I missed out on Blackpool last year. And unfortunately, I'm going to miss it out again this year. But I will be going to Revival in May. Really looking forward to that. I have booked my ticket and I've booked my flight tickets. Right. For my part, my holidays are okay. I'm getting on my own anyway, so the wife's quite happy to stay at home this year, so she's not too fussed. She knows I do enjoy going to these places. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that, and seeing some of you guys there again at Revival. And the camera conks out of me again. Sorry about that. But as I was mentioning about the games that I got at the London Retro Gaming Market, also I was going to say the games that I got at during Christmas. I got for Christmas, and the games I got in the post during January. So yeah, so I hope you've all enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I haven't waffled on too much and bored you guys. You have to bear with me. I'm afraid that it's been a while talking to myself in front of the camera again. It does feel strange, and not I haven't felt comfortable talking to myself in front of the camera, but I give it my best. So you just have to bear with me. And but yeah, so for my next video, I don't know whether I'm going to use this part 1 and a part 2, but for my next video, what I was planning to do is the games that I got during last year. It's going to sort of bundle it into one video and show you what I got during 2017. So I don't know when I'm going to upload it. Probably, as I said, I can only upload my videos and do my videos and upload them on my days off. So probably be the next 4 or 5 days. So yeah, so as I said, I hope I haven't bored any of you guys, and hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, like, whatever, and I'll until the next video, bye for now, and take care.